Negotiation is a form of interaction between two or more parties done to reach an agreement. Did you know that culture highly affects the negotiation process? And because of that, we must ensure that negotiations are done properly. My name is Sharon.
My name is Araf.
I'm Adalia.
And I am Alin.
And we are here to help you understand the negotiation process. But before we get into that, let's meet Alexa, a business representative from the United States.
Hi.
Next up, meet Sevilen from Japan. Konnichiwa. And last, meet Zamar from Mexico.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
There are 5 stages of the negotiation process, and the first stage is preparation. Preparation is highly important, especially in a cross-cultural negotiation process. Culture highly affects communication, which is a huge factor in negotiation. We could prepare by doing research about their culture and how it affects factors like communication, behaviors, thinking, and many more. Moving on to the second stage, it is important to build a good relationship with the other party. US negotiators are, generally speaking, more objective about the specific matter at hand and usually waste no time getting down to business and making progress.
Right on time. Hi everyone, I'm Alexa from the United States. Let's just get started with the presentation, shall we?
On the other hand, business relationships in Japan are more trust-oriented and personal, which is why Japanese usually don't get straight to the negotiation topic. They take a lot of time to get to know each other and build a trust-oriented relationship.
Konnichiwa, Alexa. I'm Sakura from Japan. Would you like a cup of tea or coffee before we start?
And next, business relationship in Mexico, similar to Japan, they are built with a feeling of trust, but they are less intense than in Japan.
Hola, I'm Zamar from Mexico. First of all, let's get to know each other. And also, I like a cup of coffee, please.
Welcome to the stage 3, which is exchanging task-related information. So in this stage, every negotiator will be presenting a matter that is related to the topic of negotiation in front of everyone who attend the meeting. Along the presentation, other negotiators frequently ask about their confusion about the presentation, or maybe it is more designed to ask after the presentation done, because usually there will be a time for Q&A session. This presentation has become a chance for every negotiators to point out the position they stand for. In other words, they deliver what they want to achieve in the negotiation.
You guys should know that the United States is very advantageous. We have such a large economy and that brings so many opportunities, and to not invest in America would be a very bad decision because America is such a great country. We have a great job, and so we all know that. I mean, everyone knows that. So, what about you guys?
Oh, you should see Mexico. We are really good and have many advantages. And also, as you can see, Mexico only has 2 seasons, rainy and dry. With that fact, I believe it would be better if we run our business in Mexico. You should trust me. How about you, Sevilin?
For me, I would like to recommend Japan because Japan has a lot of location advantage, such as it advanced in technology and has many innovation. Also, Japan has a good working environment.
In the next phase of the negotiation persuasion, the complication starts. Often, persuasion has already taken place beforehand in social settings and through mutual context. International managers usually find that this process of bargaining and making concessions is fraught with difficulties because of the different uses and interpretation of verbal and non-verbal behaviors. Although variation in such behaviors influence every stage of the negotiation process, they can play a particularly powerful role in persuasion, especially if they are not anticipated. In the midst of bargaining, the prudent international manager will follow up on misleading information before taking action based on trust. Other rogue tactics are designed to put opposing negotiators in a stressful situation physically or psychologically, so giving in is more likely. In some South American countries, it is common to start negotiations with misleading or false information. Although persuasion is discussed as if always at this stage, it is the primary purpose underlying all stages of the negotiation process. In particular, persuasion is an integral part of the process of making concession and arriving at an agreement.
As you guys can see here, at point A, I provided this because I feel like with this idea, it would be the most beneficial for the society. And so, that's why I integrated. And now for point B, we all need something like this. So this is why, by implementing this, I think it is very important for us to maintain that. Now for this one, we all know how important. We need to invest in something that helps keep us afloat.
I don't think that your plan is going to work and good enough for our business. What if we are using my plan because I think it's gonna benefit us with 1000% in return.
And what's your proof with that?
I have it, but you just need to trust me.
Okay, may I start my presentation? So, as you guys know that this project is very important for us, right? Are you guys agree? Yes, so my plan is gonna give as many benefits such as many profit as possible and make the operational more efficient than before. So, what do you guys think about the idea?
Finally, we are in the last stage of negotiation process, which is concessions and agreement. In this stage, the deal point of the negotiation usually starts to come up in the air. Every negotiator has a shift, at least the very least thing that they expect to get from this process. If they didn't get it, it is very possible that there is no deal in this negotiation, which means that they will not be cooperated. Okay, now let's talk about how do they get what they want. They can use two kind of ways. The first one is they said with the extreme position that what they ask to the interlocutors is beyond the actual thing that they try to gain. Or the second one that contradict to the first one, they said with the lowest position. In other words, they prepare to accept the very minimum things that they expect to get from this negotiation process. Hence, they need to aware about the concession strategy, so the deal of the negotiation will prosper the more. After that, they can go to make the deal into a form of agreement for legalizing it, and as evidence that every parties, which is all of the negotiator, approve the result of the negotiation and willing to implement it as it should be. About the characteristic stereotype of negotiator around the world, in agreement making session, USA negotiator tends to be very serious, while the Mexican negotiator will be very impatient. Also, it is different in Japanese negotiators' perspective that they see this contract as unnecessary things because they more likely to do the cooperation based on the understanding and social trust for each other.
So, as we see in this contract, I think it's very important for us to include this point, because I think that it is very...
No. I don't think that it's necessary to write it on our contract, It's too complicated.
It may be complex, but you'll see that it's very important.
I don't think it's important at all.
Me? I think it is a great idea.
But you do agree that the point that I just pointed out are important, right?
I don't agree at all.
Yes, I agree.
No, see, this is what I mean by what we need.
What's the reason to have that list to be written on the contract?
See, that's exactly why the point is important for us.
Those are the 5 stages of the negotiation process. We hope this video can help you improve your negotiation skills. That is all for now. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.